On a second, I'm just getting all this multi-streaming doohickery organized. Just need to get the Facebook thing sorted. 1 minute, 1 second. I'm going to do the meditation. It's coming. Just have to. It takes a little while for all three of the different platforms to come in. And I don't know for sure if it's all working until I see, but it's all working. Okay, it's all working. Good. Right. Hello. Properly. How are you? Are you well? How's the day going? Good? I hope it is. It's all right if it's not. Right, we're going to do a bit of meditation. I meditate throughout the day, and on days like today, because today I was working one-on-one with people in further emergence, I pretty much spend the whole day meditating. So this is the meditation I do on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So as I say, not a class, just a chance to meditate together. If you're used to meditating, great. But if you could just hang on for a minute while I explain what I do, just for the benefit of people who are new to meditation. As there's a lot of information about meditation, not so much about how to. Certainly going on, because people say to me, what do you actually do? So for me, it starts with why I would meditate. I haven't got any self-control, so unless there's a good why, I wouldn't have kept it up for all these, 30 years or whatever I've been meditating. So I'm trying to connect with a part of me that I connect to every night. I just don't do it consciously. It's the bit after, so I go to sleep and then I'm dreaming, and then I drop out the bottom of dreaming into a deep dreamless sleep. And when I'm there, I don't have any memory of being there. I don't have any thoughts when I'm there that I know of. I sort of cease to exist, or I don't register my existence in the way that I normally do. So that sounds terrible. That sounds like death. And yet, I love going to sleep. And then when I wake up, I feel refreshed. Well, I suppose I do. Refreshed. So, yeah, somewhere I know that that's a good place that I go to. So that's where I'm trying to go to with my meditation. I'm trying to connect with that place, but just consciously. So straight away I'll say to you, sit up. If you're going to meditate, sit up for when you're starting. Because if you lie down, your body will just go, oh, I'm lying down, I've got my eyes closed, it must be sleep time. And you'll fall asleep. Okay, that's my dogs. My wife's coming home. So there's nothing wrong with going to sleep, but we're trying to go into this place consciously. So it kind of defeats the purpose. You don't have to sit in any special lotus position or anything like that, but just sit up, because if you lie down you'll fall asleep, and if you don't fall asleep you'll battle sleep, and that's very distracting as well. So yeah, I'm just sitting in a chair. So so as I say, no thoughts in that place. So I need to find a way to kind of get beyond my mind to get to that place, to connect with that place. So I make an arrangement with my mind. I say, look, could you just stop thinking for the next 15 minutes, please? Because I'm going to do some meditation. And my mind is like, yeah, okay, let's do that. Yeah, fine. I've read lots about meditation. I've got lots of concepts about meditation. I've got lots of ideas about meditation. So yeah, let's do that. And then to stop thinking, that's easy enough, because thoughts are pretty much just pictures and sound. So if I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound, that's it. I'm not thinking. And then once I stop thinking, I'm into the practice of meditation. So my intention is the intention of my meditation is to go to the place that you read about, calm, still, beautiful, that place I was talking about that I go to in dreamless sleep. It's mysterious, possibly eternal kind of place. So that's my intention. That's going along here. Then running parallel with that is the practice of meditation. And the practice of meditation is I stop thinking, so I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound. And then a little bit of time passes and I discover that I'm thinking again. So I go, oh, I'm thinking again. I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound. little bit of time passes and I discover that I'm thinking. I go, oh, I'm thinking. So I turn off the pictures, I turn off the sound. And so on. That's it. That's the practice of meditation. Repeatedly bringing my mind back to not thinking. And there's a lot of power in that. But people have said things to me like, when the subject of meditation comes up, they'll say, yeah, no, I tried meditation, not really for me. I just couldn't stop thinking. I think I've got a very busy mind. No, not my thing. Which is a shame, because it's just a lack of understanding of the practice of meditation and how the two go together. So there's nothing wrong. If you find yourself thinking a lot, that's fine. That's just the practice of meditation. The power comes in discovering that moment when you realize you're thinking. Because, you could be thinking some very personal, important thought, and then you suddenly go, oh, that's right, I'm meditating, so I'm going to stop thinking. And when you stop that thought and you come back to not thinking, you're indirectly showing yourself that you're not your thoughts, that you're something else. And the fact that you do that repeatedly, it's very powerful. Okay, so while all that not thinking is going on, I'm also letting go of tension in my body. Now, I have a system for that because it's too vague without a system. When I close my eyes, it's just black and kind of soupy, so it's too vague. So I scan my body from my head down to my feet and back up again, very slowly. And anywhere I find tension, I let it go. And I use my out-breath to let it go. I use my out-breath because it's kind of natural to just, anywhere I find tension. And it's also a good way to remember to breathe, because it's funny, but it's quite easy to hold your breath during meditation, or to stop breathing altogether. Not for long, but just enough for it to get distracting. So using my out-breath as a way to let go of tension, it's a good way of remembering to breathe. As I'm scanning my body, I'm also paying particular attention to any structures in my body that go across or transverse my body. Because transverse structures, mostly my body runs head to feet, but anywhere that goes across has a tendency to accumulate tension, much like a log going across a stream. It picks up the twigs and the branches and the leaves. Transverse structures in my body generally accumulate more tension than other areas. So I just pay a little bit more attention to them, like my eyes, my mouth, my jaw, my tongue, base of my neck, my shoulder girdle, all my joints, so my shoulders, my elbows, my wrists, my fingers, my heart area, my respiratory diaphragm, all my intestines, my pelvic floor, my hips, my knees, my ankles, and my toes. And have a nice quiet room to meditate in if you're starting. That's very helpful, because the sounds like dogs barking or any kind of little sound, they can trigger thoughts. So having a nice quiet room gives you the best chance to not think. And then, as I say, sit up, don't lie down. And then I set a timer for how long I'm going to meditate for, because if I don't, I'll just end up thinking about how much time has passed. So I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes, but I'd encourage you to set yours for shorter if you're new, because 15 minutes is a long time if you're not used to it. So maybe 5 minutes, and then just repeat that 3 times. Yeah, and you can kind of work up to the longer time. Okay, so off we go into the mystery. So if you feel like you've traveled deeply into yourself, then take a minute to come back before you open your eyes. Or if you feel like you can hold the inside space, the inner space, and the outside at the same time, just open your eyes. Alright, thanks very much for meditating with me. See you tomorrow for some more meditation. I'll just remind you about the Zoom group tomorrow night. Happens every Friday, 8 o'clock Irish time. And we cover lots of different things in the Zoom group. It's just a chance to, you can ask about meditation or lots of different things. It's you can see the different videos for the Zoom group in the feed. And yeah, if that's something you want to come to, just send me a message and I'll send you the link. Okay, bye for now.